Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shannon. I'm a mixed media artist and I was going to do a draw with me today. So this is a Royal Talens Sketchbook. It's my absolute favorite brand of sketchbook and I've tried many. It takes mediums really well, like all kinds, especially some light washes with watercolor, crayons, pens. It's awesome. So this is the reference I'm going to be working from today. I've been really into doing nature scenes and landscapes. So I am using tombows for this one. And tombows have been one of my favorite art supplies recently. They are water-based markers. They don't go through the backs of paper, which is really nice when you just want to do some quick coloring in. So with landscapes and stuff, they've been working really well. So basically, when I start drawing these, I like to kind of map in things with big blocks of colors first. So I started drawing the little yellow flowers and doing the grass. I think mapping things out makes things easier to kind of visualize and to work with. So I'm just going around the flowers right now. When you start these types of quick sketches, it kind of looks really weird at first and very simplified. But you do add on, it's all about adding layers. So the more layers you end up adding, the better your picture is going to look. And this is a great way of getting things down quickly. So especially if you're going to be drawing on location somewhere with plein air painting, drawing, the quicker you can get things down on the paper, the easier it's going to be. Another cool thing about tombows is that they blend really well together. So some sets, if you buy them, will come with a blender pen, so you can blend them that way, or you can just blend the colors together, or you can use water. So there's multiple ways to create different colors, different vibes from the same pens. Really love how bright and vibrant these pens are, and I really love the fact that they don't go through my paper. Something to keep in mind is when you're doing sketchbooks, there's no pressure. Like, I had to go off the page on this one. I kind of messed up how big it was going to be. So, yeah, there's no pressure when you're doing a sketchbook. Just play with it, have fun, try different techniques. If you go on to the next page, you go on to the next page. My first sketchbook looks nothing like my recent sketchbooks, and that's been a difference of maybe a month when I started playing around with one of my first sketchbooks that I got, and it is full of little like sticker ideas and just random notes and just different materials that I've gotten. And now, I don't know, my sketchbooks have kind of changed and they look a little bit more finished, and I've kind of developed this sketchy style that I find is a lot of fun to do, and that's all just been from experimenting and playing around and trying different things. There's also just awesome videos on YouTube that you can watch to get inspiration, to learn new tricks, new tips, and you kind of just combine everything and create your own style from it and learn and see what happens. And that's what I love so much about sketchbooks. It's a whole learning experience, and you can show them when you're done. You cannot show them when you're done. They can be 100% personal and special, and just for your eyes only. You don't have to share them. I can't recommend them enough. Sketchbooks to me have really helped with my mental health. It's just been a lot of fun, and it gives me something to look forward to every day and to do every day. And creating a daily practice and starting a daily practice is just it's really life-changing, and yeah, I can't recommend it enough. Here I'm starting to build up the layers. I have my dark green that's going over the light tombows and just adding in those shadows and creating some depth to the piece. Going on with another green. They blend really nicely together. They're really great markers. I love on references when there's little like hidden gems, like tiny little flowers that you don't see unless you look really closely at the picture. Like there's these little purple flowers and these little pink flowers that can be so easily overlooked, but I think that they're just one of those little details that really add some extra flair to the piece. And I have to say that one of my favorite things to do with landscape paintings is coloring in blue, like the blue sky. It's so satisfying, and I feel like it really brings the piece together when you start to color in the blue. And when you're doing clouds, one of the great things about these markers is that you can use a water pen like I'm doing here and just kind of blend them in to soften that white color and make it more cohesive with the overall picture. So yeah, a water pen works great. Using gouache is also another trick. If you mess up or you want it to be more white, you can mix up some gouache, especially gouache that's activated by water. It works really, really well. Here I'm using another one of my absolute favorite art supplies. They are carand'ache Neocolor 2 pencils, and they too, or crayons, and they too are activated by water, and they are so nice for putting on top of really any medium, markers, gouache, whatever. They work awesome, and they just are a really nice way of adding grass, of adding texture, of adding scribbles. They come in a couple different set sizes, and yeah, a lot of artists use these. They're great for plein air drawing and painting to take out with you. Like, look how nice the yellow just goes over everything. Yeah, they're so great. I can't recommend them enough. I love seeing these types of landscapes come together when you have so many layers that you're adding, and then you start throwing in dimensions and stuff like the shadows. It looks so cool. So I always get really excited when I do landscape pictures. I just find them so fun. Here is the finished piece. If you like sketchy types of styles and you love nature and animals, consider subscribing to my channel. I'm also doing a sketchbook club on my Patreon starting in February. Link is in my bio if you want to sign up for that. And have a nice one.